Thank you so much, sir. So since most of the things have been covered earlier by all the speakers, I'll be just mentioning about how IPCL helps us in customizing the sizing as well as power. So these are the indications and contraindications in cases of phakic IOL. These are the special conditions where IPCL can be used, especially in post-refractive surgeries. There is any residual power in cases of management of stable keratoconus, post-cross-linking, post-keratoplasty in pseudophakic eyes, if there is any symptomatic pseudophakic myopia or hyperopia, in pediatric anisometropia, and in presbyopia. So pediatric in IPCL sorry, it can be used in severe anisometropia, preventing amblyopia, children uncooperative for contact lens therapy. Now, development of phakic IOLs from angle supported to iris fixated to posterior chamber has reduced the complications, but currently the complications are mainly because of the improper sizing. So sizing is very important. This is the workup that is required before the implantation of phakic IOLs. Now, the hurdles that we come across are basically what to use for appropriate sizing, from where should we use it, and what are the sizes available. So, white to white is an important parameter which is required for sizing, and because incorrect and inappropriate size might result in post-op vault surprise, larger vault, higher vault causing pigment dispersion, endothelial damage, and smaller vault and lower vault causing cataract and post-op IOL rotation. So the targeted vault is 250 to 750. White to white measured by caliper is the gold standard. We can also use OBSCAN, automated or the manual mode. Pentacam can be used. So article has been published which says we can either use a white to white or a scleral to scleral for appropriate sizing in cases of phakic IOLs. So this is the nomogram or the ideal preoperative workup for phakic IOLs that we have developed and published. Now, IPCL guidelines basically includes a sphere from -30 to +15 and a cylinder from -15 to +15 diopter. Then they also have a addition of 0 to +3 for presbyopia correction, keratometry values between 30 to 60, and ACD from 2.8 to 5. Then so this is an IPCL calculation sheet which we use. So the basic advantage of using an IPCL is we can customize our lens in cases like stable keratoconus, keratoconus cross-linking in pediatric patients according to the power. These are the sizes that are available for the white to white. And this is the positioning for the IPCL in the right eye and in the left eye. So finding the correct size of phakic IOL is the biggest challenge. We can use either white to white, scleral to scleral, angle to angle. Phakic IOL's size is directly correlated to the post-operative vault size, and no one correct way to determine the right size is available. It is a step-by-step approach.
Okay, now either the next speaker is Pooja Khamar, but I think Pooja is not here. Dr. Sneha Gupta will be talking about, phakic IOLs, why and when and how. Welcome, Dr. Sneha. You're filling in for Pooja.